Reckon he was still trying to levitate himself without magic.
Goodness, I didn't know that was even possible.
It's not.
Did he say what it's like? I wonder. It's brilliant.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah,
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello! I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
pristine night for stargazing.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Accio! The pulsar! Confringo!
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Revelio.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
But
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. It's like a place right out of a storybook. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Glacius! Confringo! Protego! Levioso! Something new. Wooden jumper. Levioso! Glacius! Protego! I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him. I'll look after you. An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him. Revelio. This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next. Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
One less human to worry about.
One of Ranrock's camps. Exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Who's that? Not quiet enough.
Levioso!
I'll get you. I won't rest. Someone's here.
Expelliarmus!
Such arrogance, such unreal. See, they try that before.
Levioso! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Your art, isn't it, lizard? No! I will make
Levioso! Digo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
One camp down, one more to go.
How nice. That student defeated our
Expelliarmus!
and utterly pitiful.
Confringo! Levioso!
Stop it!
Glacius! Expelliarmus!
One less human to worry about. One less human to worry about.
Glacius! Expelliarmus!
Why can't I hit you? I'll bury you in the deep. I won't rest.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont would be glad to hear that.
I do hope my brother is all right.
Hello, Madam Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Thank you. Sincerely.
Oddly enough, I'm not rich.
I do hope my brother is...
Madam Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Adolf? What do you know of my brother?
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, this can't be. He was seeking their advice, that's all.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madam Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Adolf! Adolf! Dear brother!
Revelio!
Adolf! You wouldn't have left without saying
Hello, Hamor.
goodbye, would you?
Revelio!
If things keep going as they are.
Adolf! You wouldn't have left without saying goodbye?
Hello, Hamora. Revelio! Mine now, Demi guys.
Thank you for all that you've done for us. Father, an Ashwinder. You've made Upper Hogsfield safer. And for that, I thank you.
Revelio.
Find myself scurrying forwards, I think.
Revelio.
My father always taught me to keep my wand at the ready.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
I found a diricle.
Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Better have a look around. See about the hawk clumps and the box of letters. Confringo! That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or... Leviosa! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Confringo! Potato! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Glacier! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Glacier! Rest easy, my large friend. Confringo! This must be Sorona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sorona. I think that's everything. Confringo! Expelliarmus! One less poacher in the wizarding world. I should investigate. These rocks have seen better days. Revelio. Accio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
I'll fix him. That charm grinder.
Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
You're back! Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
He'll see it was a mistake parting
Revelio.
ways with me.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business, just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacular he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacular in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit, and I can get my business going minus any competition.
I'll get the venomous tentacular for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacular. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacular.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it. This must be the cellar. Now to find that venomous tentacular. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Aloha Mora. Where is that venomous tentacular? Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Revelio.
Levioso. Protagonist. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Levioso.
There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
Revelio.
Completed that errand?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
One never knows when the time is.
It might well work. I wonder what.
Come on in. Healing potions are here, should you need any. What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracell.
Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncar fur? Derrickle feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derricles. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but add it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little one's caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire? I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Take them by force or be discreet.
Levioso! Confringo!
Was that your best?
Glacius!
Lucky, that's all!
Levioso!
Why? Push me down!
Confringo!
You are postponing the inevitable! Kill spells glance off of me. I've been fighting since before you were born.
Confringo! Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Now to find out what happened here. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
When the clouds are dark is always the best time to strike. It's as if nature herself lets a veil. There's a better...
Glacius!
Stop right there!
Protego! Expelliarmus!
I shall get that goblin hell back!
Confringo!
No! Don't try that again.
Levioso!
You'll have to fight it!
The beasts are safe now. I know what that means. Merlin trial. A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. To find the crooked tree.
Expelliarmus! Levioso! Glacius! Repulsor! Accio! Repulsor! Expelliarmus! Reparo.
himself will be proud.
Confringo!
This looks intriguing.
Revelio. Confringo!
That's just painful!
Glacius! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus!
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Got my eye on a few nearby hamlets. They're in more danger than they know.
Confringo!
Cast my eye on the
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego!
You can't hold out forever.
Leviosa!
You've made a great
Confringo!
Oh.
I did it.
Expelliarmus!
No! Learn that in
Confringo!
first, teacher! You'll pay for that!
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone. I should have took that. If it isn't Nora Treadwell's guardian.
Potato!
Luck! Nothing more than luck!
Don't try that.
Places!
One of my own!
Expelliarmus!
What have you done?
Places! Expelliarmus! Potato! Places! Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Places! Confringo! Potato! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
You're the one who stole our goblin helm.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo! Potato! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Levioso! Places! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Thought you had Expulso! Cynthia!
Confringo!
That's the message. Allow me to put you out.
Expelliarmus!
Expulso!
Potato!
I've seen better.
Confringo!
Very weak. Incendio! Ah, so...
Confringo!
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. No one to share in my victory.
How nice of you to stop by.
Not very good.
Never seen anything like that before.
You won't get away with that.
Are you sure you're torn knuckle? I won't rest. Someone thinks they can outlast me. No! I will make you. You're like
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
What? I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Confringo.
time for summer.
I shall end you.
Rookwoods don't go down easy. Incendio.
Confringo. Imperial.
Expulso. Everyone gets lucky now and then. Such out. Incendio.
You're going to regret that.
So that woman, isn't it? Fixated on Merlin. Shouldn't meddle in other people's affairs.
You've made a great little move.
It's almost too easy. Why drag this out longer than necessary? Get away! You're making this too easy. Potato! Incendio! Let's get a goblin helmet.
You won't defeat us all!
I won't rest.
Imperial.
At your service.
Confringo.
to me.
Imperial.
I am at your call. Wanna look up?
You were still. Aha! Ha! You're easier to spot than an eruption.
As if you can bet I'll be sorry you did that.
Imperial.
Release me!
Confringo! You've done! You pay for that. Red Rockwell Uniter! Splash! Rather unwise coming back this way.
Particularly good for Alex!
I've got a stop! Confringo!
Kill!
Don't do that again, I say! I shall avenge your death!
Impressed?
You call that spellcasting? Get away with that.
Imperial.
Stop this!
Confringo! Let's get this.
Patrician totally!
I'll get you.
Fight back!
Confringo. Imperial.
Arrogant child!
Confringo! Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.